There's a new Pokemon Sword and Shield special max raid battle event that's going to be happening over the next couple of days to celebrate Halloween. We have better shiny odds, and we also have spooky Pokemon. So let's get into the extra wild area news that we see from time to time. Also, props to the Pokemon Company. It seems like they announced this one in a timely manner instead of being like a day late, so it's half over. So let's go check it out. Take on Trevenant, Mimikyu, and Shiny Gourgeist, and more in max raid battles. Let's get into the specifics. So Thursday, October 29th, 5 p.m. PDT until Sunday, November 1st, PST, Ghost-type Pokemon will appear more frequently. We got Cofagrigus, Trevenant, Gourgeist, Mimikyu, and Poltegeist. If you're lucky, you'll get a shiny Gourgeist. Also, if you're wondering what's going on with the time zones right here, PDT to PST is going to be when the time zones switch over. So yeah, the clocks are going to change November 1st, and that's in the middle of the event. So it looks kind of weird, but that's where that hour went pretty much. Let's also get into the extra specifics about this from Matt, the data miner. This weekend's new distribution raids include Shiny Gourgeist, Small Size, and Super Size, 1% of 5-star raids each, as well as Poltegeist. All of the Poltegeist featured are phony and not antique, so that's worth mentioning. But it looks like that means we have a 2% chance of getting a shiny Gourgeist in 5-star raids. 1% for the small, 1% for the large. And this is what this is going to look like. Got the rewards right there, and then the chance for it being shiny. But now we get to pop into our game and talk about this event, because the Crown Tundra makes it a bit more fancy. Now, this event is not exclusive to the DLC, so if you don't have the DLC, you can pop back over to mainland Galar and still participate in this event, because it's still wild area news. So that means you can head on over here and then do the back and forth dens in Dapple Grove, because the weird thing about the Crown Tundra is that there's not really any dens that are close to each other. Man, this is a blast from the past. I haven't done this in months, and I haven't even talked about it in months as well. A little bit, like, mostly because the wild area events have been kind of bad, but also people really understand how it goes. So what you want to do is you want to go back and forth here until you see a ghost-type Pokemon, because this is going to be grass-based dens. So we got Gourgeist, 5-star Gourgeist. Hey, look at that. The game is making it easy for me. So, depending on the Pokemon you want. If you want to catch every Pokemon from this event because it's cool, you can go ahead and do that. But if you want to get a shiny Gourgeist because the odds are better, well then only engage with the 5-star den. So that's where I'm going to save beforehand. Because if it's shiny Gourgeist, that means I can share it with my friends. And that makes it a little extra cool. I'm not expecting it, but now I'm actually a little more hyped than I thought I was going to be for this video. Because the chance is there. You know, the odds are never zero. So let's go check this one out. And normal Gourgeist. So if you guys need a refresher on what the shiny Gourgeist is going to look like, there you go. That's your boy. I'm honestly not that much of a fan of the shiny Gourgeist. Like, the purple is cool and it works really well with the black, but I don't know. I feel like they could have done a bit more with it. It's a little simple. And unfortunately, Gourgeist isn't really used that much competitively. Some people are just shiny collectors. Some people just take any shiny Pokemon. Other people, they might need it for the living dex. I don't know. It's a 1% chance. So if you don't get the shiny Gourgeist, then you're just going to be doing your standard den skipping. Boom. Invite others. Back out. Move the date ahead by 1. You don't have to be within the date range, clearly, to do that. So we'll just go into November when this event is over, but the game doesn't care because all you have to do is sync for the wild area news. And yeah, there we go. Now we're back to normal Pokemon dens. Also, that's weird. I don't remember connecting online, but it still gave me the den, because one thing you need to do is Mystery Gift, wild area news, connect online in some kind of way. The Pokemon article mentions that. I didn't do it, but they still gave me the 5-star Gourgeist. Interesting. Also, you're not only looking for the special event den Pokemon, any of the Pokemon from the October event will eventually reset into the Ghost-type Pokemon as well. So we got Gengar, Grimmsnarl, Morpeko, and more. That includes Drifblim, Dusknoir, Hydreigon, Grimmsnarl, Morpeko. So if you see a Pokemon that's out of place and it's one of those, that means you have rolled into the event den, and then you just keep resetting that until you get the Gourgeist that you're looking for. Looks like there really isn't much of a reason to go for the Poltegeist. But now let's head back over to the Crown Tundra so we can talk about that. It seems like the closest 2 dens in the Crown Tundra are going to be in the path to the top. That, you know, there's a couple of dens kind of close by and you can reset, but definitely not as fast as other areas in the wild area. Also, if you want to do this in the wild area, you can just go back to the Isle of Armor. The Isle of Armor has those 2 dens that are really close, or actually the 3 dens that are really close in the cave, and then you can get Armorite ore that way. You still need Armorite for the tutor moves for the new competitive Pokemon, so if you want to do that. However, if you want to do this in the Crown Tundra, I recommend something else I think is going to spice things up a bit. So I did my rare max raid battle guide yesterday, and in that time I learned that you actually have special Eevee raids that give better rewards. Like, I knew about the Eevee Den. I knew you could show up to a den and get Eeveelutions, but I didn't know it was like a rare candy Eeveelution den. So what you want to do is go to that den, and then you can just beat that den if you don't get what you're looking for, and that's going to give you a crazy amount of rewards. So it's going to be this den on the cliff on the southwest side of Bellemere Lake, and I feel like you can almost commit to any den that you run into. Not a 5-star den. 5-star dens take too long, but the 4-star den, you can beat those in 2 turns, and then 3-star dens are 1 turnable if you use a Lagging Tail Eternatus. So that means you're just going to get a lot of rare candies for free. Medium dens are also kind of ideal because you do get better candies from them. So this is just about farming in every way possible. Alright, I just mashed A through there, but 4-star Leafeon, we'll take that. We'll just go straight into the battle, and then this is going to give us some really good rewards. And then we beat it, and then we throw in another wishing piece, and we see what happens. Also, there's the Audino raids. Audino raids are really good. Delibird raids are amazing. Like, if you're doing all this stuff, if you're running around just in the wild area in general, you know, some players, they don't do the hyper efficient, they just actually like explore, and they just kind of encounter whatever Pokemon they encounter. See a purple den, and it's got a 5-star Delibird, you share that with friends, so everyone gets gold bottle caps and dream balls and all kinds of good items. You're also just running around finding good raids, it's going to be very helpful. But when it comes to this, like, yeah, I can get Delibird raids here, I can get Eevee raids, or if I get into the event, then I soft reset the event, I take a chance at a 5-star Gourgeist. Not the fastest way of getting the shiny Gourgeist, but I'm going to be loading up on really good items the entire way, and it's going to go by pretty quick. Like, if that Delmise, I was about to say, if that Delmise did it, look at that. Sometimes you're just unlucky. That put into shields, we'd be making a lot more progress on Leafeon. Alright, 3 turns, not the worst. And that's still not bad for these rewards. Like, the medium candies will add up, but 3 large candies, that's going to be like 1/25th of getting a legendary Pokemon to level 100, since they have a lower leveling rate. And you're going to be getting a lot of legendaries in the Crown Tundra, so that's going to be really good for hyper training. Also, what is it, like 50 something? So I mean, you're still making good progress towards any Pokemon you want to hyper train. Free Dynite Ore, that could come in handy. And then look at that, I just picked up 4 rare candies as well. So I mean, you do 25 of these an hour, you catch Pokemon level 60, that means we're getting 100 rare candies. That's 2 Pokemon level 100 from rare candies, and then also a lot of, like, an extra Pokemon to level 100 from the large candies. So we're getting 3 hyper trainable Pokemon in an hour from these raids, while also shiny hunting the event Pokemon, not just Gourgeist if there is a future event. So, like I said, the Crown Tundra adds an extra bit of spin to this. That if you're not just like hyper resetting between 2 or 3 dens and other places in Pokemon Sword and Shield, you can just do raids, and you can just cycle into raids, and you can min-max it that way, depending on the beams that you get and all that other fun stuff. I still wouldn't take the 5-star Eevee, so yeah, there's going to be a little bit of resetting regardless, but 3 or 4-star, you clear that out really quick. I also caught the Leafeon to see if I could get its hidden ability, and I did. So the non-rare Purple Beam Eeveelution still give me the hidden ability, good rewards, all kinds of fun stuff like that. I'm still disappointed by this event. Like, the events are more usable with the Crown Tundra to a degree, and Shiny Gourgeist is better than some of the other Pokemon that we've seen, but where's the extra rewards? Like 25% chance rare candy. No, there should be like 50% rare candy rolls, because this is the Halloween event. Let me trick or treat. Give me all the candy. Give me all the goods. Like 10% bottle cap odds. We've seen some really good rewards in the past. Like the first Delibird one, giving big nuggets as well as extra large, like extra large candies and stuff. It was the best experience training in the game for a while, or like for that little bit of time when the event was going on. So if you participate in that, you were set up. But now it just looks like these events are going to be effectively the standard raids with standard rewards and its chance of the shiny Pokemon. So if you're already running around doing raids for the fun of it, that's going to be pretty cool. You still get candies from this, but like I said, if you're just going for candies, the Eevee raids look to be super busted in that regard, and then you can just kind of run around, play the game as you want. So tell me what you guys think about this one. Do you think the event is pretty cool? Do you think it's whatever? Do you think this Crown Tundra method actually makes it a lot more exciting? I've kind of ignored them for the last couple months because I'm like, it's the same thing. It's not really doing anything, and we haven't really had any cool events or anything. I'm also like going back and forth, even though these are still pretty far away. I mean, I guess if you don't want to deal with that, you can still try to get the event den over there and then go back to the Eeveelution den until you're just fed up and then you do a raid. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you all have a nice day. If it helped out, don't forget to leave a like, share with your friends, and thank you very much